or just watch your 11 o'clock news. For the most part, those are pretty safe. You will see actual news, what you should be outraged about, what you shouldn't be outraged about.
I should be more worried about the people flooding into my country than I am now. That's what you're saying.
Flooding into your country.
They're not flooding into your country. That's what we're trying to tell you. It's not happening.
You're saying that there's a lot more illegal immigrants flooding into my country that I don't know about.
Let's go, Democrats.
We'll
pay for your school.
We just said it's
we'll
declining.
Pay for housing.
Yeah, and kind of to the question I just asked,
in San Francisco.
there are just as many people leaving as there are coming in, or maybe...
Yeah, it's a net zero.
Say more,
when we mean a net zero, we mean it's not really like more people coming in. There's about as many people leaving as coming in as leaving.
So how many people specifically along the southern border are leaving versus?
They're not leaving willingly. A lot of them. They're being deported too. It's like.
Yeah.
Oh,
like Obama was deporting people. Biden is deporting people.
Yeah, and most of your American expatriates aren't just walking across the border.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, Bush didn't do it nearly as much as Obama did.
So what is the difference? Let's say just in the last year between the people that have been deported and sent out of the United States.
So we probably don't have the 2020. Do we have 2021 numbers? Say us.
And people that have been brought across the United States border, the southern border,
illegal
illegal
immigration. What is it? What's the net?
Got it.
Doesn't even have to be illegal immigration. I'm just talking about everybody brought along.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, wait. Do you think everybody that comes into America are coming from the southern border?
No, I don't. That's why I'm saying just literally everybody brought along.
Do you not? Let me ask you a question. Do you not like? Why are you scared of like Mexicans coming into America? What is like the thing that scares you about it?
What?
Like Mexicans illegally coming into America. What scares you about it? Or Central Americans? Like why is it such a yeah? Is it a European thing? Like America's founded on European values?
No, culturally, nothing. Because
okay,
if I'm being honest with you, my mom is an anchor baby.
So
here's a question for the screen there.
So it worked.
It totally worked. Yeah.
Do we have
most of the time it does.
Do we have a metric of how many people have come across the border?
But I don't think just anybody should be allowed to come across the border.
Immediately crossed into Canada.
No politician
started
does.
living there.
Sure.
Nor does Beta.
Grandma's cool though,
Unless if it works for their narrative of getting like a ton of people from all over the world to vote Democrat.
My
if that's a
grandma
real
is
thing,
Mexican
I mean,
immigration into
like
Canada.
Are you mad at her? Are you mad at her that she came over the border illegally, your grandmother?
Huh? No, not at all.
Are you angry when people cross the border illegally?
I think they should have done it legally, but
so why don't you tell your grandmother that? Hey, Grandma, why didn't you do it legally? I'm really upset at you.
You know what? Because she did try to do it legally at first.
You don't think they would? You think the people that are crossing the border illegally aren't trying to like they look into the process?
Shut up. You don't know. My grandma got deported. She got sent back to
Sucks,
Mexico.
Right? Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. And then eventually, it took so long. It took so many years.
Yeah.
She eventually made it back to America.
That's what Penguin's been advocating for immigration reform and to make it easier for people to come over.
That's exactly what I agree with.
That's what he's going for.
Okay.
He wants America to become Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Wait, yeah. You know what I like? Because you know what I
culturally, right?
Oh, culturally, yeah.
Culturally, Mexico.
What is? Wait. Please. Do you not like the idea of Mexicans coming in here and making areas of America like Mexico? Is it because it goes against our European values?
What the hell are you?
I'm a fucking B-nerd.
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking the yellow guy. I'm asking the Nordic.
Did not say that.
Okay, good.
Nordic. Is he okay with that,
come
though?
Over here. Nordic, come over here. Have a conversation with us.
Yeah, are you okay with it? Are you okay with that?
Come over here.
Didn't say that.
Not okay with being recorded, by the way.
Okay, well, we are always recording. It's up here. It's clearly stated. If you don't want to be recorded, it's
I'm
very
just
simple.
clearly
Go
stating I'm
elsewhere.
not okay with it.
Then go elsewhere.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
welcome to
recording.
the room.
In my state, California, it's a dual consent state. So.
And
Not on the
here's
internet.
Fun fact about this: you consented when you decided to be part of this app because they have to record you in order to send
consent
it.
for
out.
want to take off.
So Nordic, here's how this works. When you go on the internet, this is actually already.
Hey,
here he is.
Secretary,
This is how
I'm talking to him,
you have
not to
you have an
you.
X. Nope.
I'm
You have
telling
an
him.
X. Yeah, you're
Hey,
being recorded. You're being
Secretary,
recorded.
I'm not talking to you,
You
little
know.
guy.
You
Talking
know
to
you
the
were
guy
being
to your
recorded.
side, your boss.
You know you were being
Nordic,
recorded.
How can 100 million people outpace 300 million people? If all of Mexico came here, they would still be a minority. You're an ignorant person. Bye-bye.
I just wanted to. He comes in here. I don't want to be. It's illegal for you, but he comes in knowing that we're recording.
Yeah, that's
He's
the same
consented.
dude who came in and
Yeah.
started
Did you just
freaking
boot
out.
him?
I'm not a
Really?
lawyer, but as
Yes.
long as the recording being done in a one-party state, it doesn't matter who's in the.
No, actually, on the internet, it does not matter because there's an expectation that you're consenting to be recorded. Because there's a level of expectation you have personally when you go on the internet that you can be recorded at any time. That's why Twitch is still around.
Are
basically zero
being
expectation of
recorded.
privacy on
That's
the
the
internet.
microphone you're speaking into. You know it's a
When you walk
Like, what?
when you walk into a store, they can record you and they can record your audio, right? Because there's an expectation that they're doing that. They're already doing that.
Well, I'm pretty sure there is zero expectation of privacy on the internet. There's plenty
Zero.
of precedent on that one.
Zero.
Yeah,
Yep,
none of
the
us
courts have already.
live in the same
And I'm not a
state.
lawyer, but I would certainly
Sometimes we do.
still.
And
state
it doesn't matter.
With a certain
Speaking
level of-
into a microphone. There's like, what? You're speaking into a microphone. It's a computer recording you, putting it on the internet, sending it to other servers. You already consented.
Always recording. Yeah.
You're speaking
right,
into
dude.
a microphone.
I agree with
Into
you.
the internet.
It sounds a little condescending the way you put it, but I agree with you still.
Dude, this guy's been in the room. This guy's been in the room every time, and he always gets angry that we're recording.
Should I bring up how many times you guys have recorded what I've said and the questions I've asked?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, many.
I think you're on our YouTube channel.
You're a
Many
cop.
conversations.
You're a cop.
Hey,
Your name is
yeah.
Easy
This is-
Officer. I mean, come on.
This
You're
is
probably
better than
recording all this,
sleep.
too.
There we go. Yep.
How do y'all feel about Newsom?
Very nice.
I mean, he's made some, he's made a couple of really like bonehead moves during COVID, and what I mean in terms of optics, him creating optics, like him going out to dinner with the people that he works with, not great optics during the middle of the pandemic. But California's done very well when it came to controlling COVID, considering we had 40 million people. Very happy with his job there. Number two.
Loftus's leadership, by the way. That was bad leadership.
Yeah, bad leadership. Yeah, I'm definitely being a little wishy-washy with it. And our economy's doing great. We have a surplus in terms of how much money our government has. The problem that I have in California, not all his
Especially
fault,
with that new weed
is
income.
homeless. We have a population. It's a lot of things that are also out of our control. A lot of the people that are coming in here that are homeless aren't actually from California. They're from other states. We're basically subsidizing other states' problems. We also get tax.
That is
We also get
a
tax.
California problem.
You could solve homelessness really easily.
This is
We're
the
building tiny
Illuminatis
No.
people.
You build apartments on top of golf courses in LA.
Yeah,
and
get rid of
there's
the golf
more-
courses.
Yeah, get rid
No,
of the golf
you just
courses.
need to build up like the Jetsons.
Seize what the wealthy people are playing with and give it to the people to live on. All right?
I mean, I'm not against it. So I think Newsom's done a pretty good job during a pandemic, and I think the numbers speak for itself. But the other thing that we are doing constantly, and this is where we need to have better leadership and more power leadership in Congress, we subsidize a lot of red states. So all the red states that like to talk about how shitty California is, we are literally paying these states to exist, because for every dollar that we spend in federal taxes, we get roughly 93 cents back. We get less money back through the federal government, but South Carolina, who likes to talk about how great they are, they get, for every dollar they spend, they get $7 back. So that's why we have to have high. That's why we have to have high taxes.
So they are cheating.
So you're saying the answer is to increase taxes?
So California has to. Yeah, for California to operate, we have to have high taxes. Yeah.
To have
because
the same things as other states do, they have to have higher taxes because
There's nothing we can do.
They pay more in taxes federally.
The bigger the state, the higher the taxes. It's the way it functions.
And unfortunately, that's why people like me that grew up in California have had to leave. And
you shouldn't be angry. You shouldn't be angry at California. You should
I'm
be
not angry at California. I'm angry.
If you're angry,
they're
you should be angry.
Not angry at California because they just fucking left.
No. I'm actually angry. I'm actually angry at states like Tennessee, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi. These states actually can't function.
Why?
Okay, I'm going to explain this to you again. They're taking our money.
What?
We pay federal taxes, right? Every American pays, depending on your bracket, pays the same. So if you make $60,000 in California, you pay the same amount of federal taxes as the people that live in Alabama, right? You get that? Okay.
Yep. On
so
the federal level,
for every dollar that you invest into the government, that you're forced to invest into the government, right?
Whoa. We're talking
Hear me
about
out.
taxes, not investment. This is not an investment.
Okay,
so it is. So can you let me finish? When I mean investment, when you put money into the government, you receive it in some capacity. Not money, and you don't get monetized for it back, but you know what you get? You get your roads get built, your schools get built, you can have parks, cleaner air, the government actually does things for you.
Murdering brown people in the Middle East.
Murdering brown people in the Middle East for us. That's an investment that we've all made, okay? Mm-hmm. And if you live in Alabama, collectively, if you live in Alabama and you make $50,000, you pay the same amount of taxes as a person that pays $50,000 federally into the system, into the federal system, right?
In California.
For every dollar that if let's say you lived in Alabama evening, for every dollar that you spend in Alabama, you get like $2, $3, $4, $5 back into your state, right? But Californians,
that equality is only at the federal level.
But Californians get back 93 cents. So for every dollar that we spend into the federal government, we get less money back. So because we don't get federal support like other states that get like $7 and they don't have to have high taxes in their state because the federal government, people like us in California, literally are subsidizing them to survive, we need to raise our taxes because we have 40 million people. We can't run our state off of only 93 cents for every dollar that we spend. We're losing money.
But there's other reasons for that too. People in your state.
That's literally there's no other reasons.
Well, one of the biggest reasons I would say is you don't have your own water. You have to get it from other states.
Okay. We provide most of the food for people.
Yes.
Oh, no, you
okay.
don't.
You know what? That's a great counterpoint because you are the salad bowl of the state of the country. Actually,
we provide
all the fresh Idaho, produce comes from California.
A lot, yeah, that's right. The wheat and
we all
grain comes from the bread belt, but
we all participate.
Everybody in the country is working together. So don't you think for a second that you are more important
some are taking
than any of the other states.
Actually,
that's not what I'm doing.
Super happy. He's super happy to have the people of California pay higher taxes knowing that the people in West Virginia aren't going to starve. And they keep voting for it, and he's happy to keep voting for it because it helps every state. And they're happy to do it.
All I'm saying is you're not providing anything special.
Well, the difference is...
we are.
The difference is that...
Really?
I have to agree
Kentucky
with you.
Please. What?
Alabama is producing...
We're spending...
What is it that comes out of California that could not possibly be provided by any of the
We give... No, hold on. Money, literally money. We give money into the federal government. If California blew up tomorrow, do you understand what would happen to West Virginia, Tennessee, Alabama? They would no longer get that federal funding. You would have to raise taxes across the country by a significant amount.
Let's just put it this way. There would be no 13th gen Intel processor.
Yeah. Do you like your Oculus, your Meta? Where's Facebook?
You're talking about Silicon Valley, right?
Yeah. Yes. Pretty big. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you heard of it?
Yeah.
Almost like
kind of important.
I'm pretty sure we would be able to survive without Facebook and Twitter
The Republican Party absolutely could not survive without Facebook and Twitter.
Serious?
This is a fact.
All right.
No way.
And that's where we're at.
No way to spread their conspiracy theories.
We don't need Facebook. We don't need Twitter. We don't need any industries.
Evening, the Republican Party would cease to exist. You know, since we've been having this confrontation.
I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about the survival of the human race.
You would be tougher. It would be tougher. It would be tougher. Your life would be tougher. You would survive, but your life would be tougher.
Okay.
I'm
willing to accept that.
Oh, guess what?
California is the 5th largest economy in the world. If we just
what does California have to offer that I need for my survival?
Almonds.
I'm not talking about
technology.
I'm talking about for my survival.
Almonds, tomatoes, avocados, lots of fruits and vegetables.
Oh, okay. No other states produce that? Period?
No, not really.
I don't want to hear shit from environmentalists who
strawberries.
say that they eat almonds and avocados and care about the environment.
Please tell me why I am dependent on California.
Where do you live?
Texas.
Okay, Texas. You spend more. We
would
subsidize.
Just have to pay higher taxes.
We subsidize.
He subsidize you.
You would have to pay higher taxes is all.
I don't think you're following. We're giving you money. We give you money. You don't give us money.
Can you guys bring up some evidence?
Okay.
That would be
Again,
nice.
for every dollar that we spend,
I brought it up.
we get 93 cents back. For every dollar that you spend into federal taxes, you get $1.14.
Again,
so you're making.
We're talking about federal taxes. I'm talking about basic survival.
Well, you're also talking about what is the industry that comes out of California?
Which one? Movies?
Here's
movies,
right?
technology,
How much
food.
does that generate?
Guys, here's
As opposed to what does it make?
Back to basic
Totally
survival?
hypothetical.
So the real question is, what doesn't apply to this maxim? Only things I need to this doesn't provide anything anyone needs.
Entertain me here, please. Entertain me. Just total hypothetical. Yeah. Total.
Aren't you a professor?
Are you entertaining?
Come on.
Hold on. Aren't you a professor?
Just start. We're listening.
Yes.
Do you want to hear what I have to say or not?
Not me.
Did you
I
listen
do.
To the opposition? Okay.
No, not at 2:10 in the morning. Go
Wait
ahead.
a minute, sir.
Oh my
Texas
God! Yeah,
produces
go to
the Bush
sleep.
family, and everybody needs them.
Yeah, I do want to hear you, evening officer. I'm just kind of loopy. Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I am too. So, thanks. So what I'm trying to say is, in the case of a total split up between all the states in the United States, every single state is split off, and they're all totally independent. I know this is totally crazy.
California might be better off.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Can you please?
Except for the military.
Could you tell me? Could you give me some sort of equation for how the states would all fare in that case?
Yeah. West Virginia would immediately die because you can't eat coal.
My teeth is black.
Okay.
Well, one thing I would say to his point is there are only two states that are probably poised to become sovereign nations.
How would California do? Completely cut
Texas and
off
California.
from all the rest of the union.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the truth is that every one of those states would be in trouble because no one state occupies the most important part of our country, the watersheds. And in fact, if we look at the U.S. Geological Survey, we can see that there's 13 major watersheds in the United States. And what we should be doing, if we're a rational system, is have states based around those watersheds because water
how much
is
of
life.
that is controlled by
Colorado, yo.
We have the largest coast.
Yeah, the coast is
Yeah,
nice.
I know that.
It's not the fresh watershed, but you do have the ability to produce.
fresh
nuclear
water.
power
Excuse
plants and desalinize if you wanted to survive. So that's helpful.
Cool.
Colorado does have the
you have
largest
all the fresh
watershed
water.
in the country.
What about the food, though?
It flows through.
Yeah, I mean, arable land. There's arable land in just about every state, and enough arable land that if you stop feeding your food to cows and you eat beans instead, your people will survive.
Okay.
As long as you have water.
Beans. I like meat.
You have to eat beans now.
For everybody else in here, I'm legitimately asking what's going to happen if there's some sort of a split up in the union.
This state
some states would do much better in the beginning, and other states might have to merge with other states because West Virginia just could not survive.
Right.